Hello and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights 2, where we're in the evil Crossroad Keep Castle full of evil people. We're gonna stop that evil, kick them out. So, yeah, they are apparently doing some evil ritual, but if we are like really disruptive assholes and very distracting, they're gonna make a mistake and then go boom. Or everyone else go boom. We are not 100% sure. Maybe everyone dies. So, this will be quite the anticlimactic ending to this series. Ah, okay, so they are there. Oh, they have spotted us. Okay, I thought we could get a drop on them. Guess not. Okay. What shall we do here? I think this is a good time for him. Yeah, this is an excellent time for him of the gods. They have stacked up. Let's go, yeah, they're blind now, so we go. So we are not hurt, that is good. Ah, and those wizards are like doing counter spelling, but that got ruined. Nice work. I don't suppose you've left any for us. In any case, we still need to find Alderaan and the rest of the Arcane Brotherhood. Alderaan is safe. He's heading back to Neverwinter. Glad to hear it. Now, we should... What's going on? I feel weak. Alderaan claimed Black Garius was attempting a dark ritual. Looks like he was right. Black Garius? Here? Our chances against him are slim, and I'm being optimistic. We've come this far, so we might as well see things through. You're right. Of course, lead the way. Okay, so there's evil stuff afoot, and yeah, if we don't stop it, that's interesting. Inventory full. Okay, we need to clear out our inventory. That's unfortunate. Right, we do have a bag for spells, so I'll just quickly do that, and then we'll be right there. Okay, that should have everything cleared up. Right, so did those gods? Yes, those gods did drop loot, and we're not leaving that behind because I don't actually know if we'll have a chance to pick it up again. And from what I remember, we'll soon start seeing what you would call gold dumps, as were ways to pay. Uh-oh, hello. They are not hostile directly, that's disturbing. You may and may not pass, Denzon, my heart. Our king forbids it. Garius will be reborn this night. Second question is stupid. You will not delay me. Draw your weapons. Come forth, brothers and sisters. Help us in the name of your king. Then a whole bunch of undead appears. But we have stuff we can do about that. So what I think we'll do is... yeah, we're gonna hammer off the gods then. So that was very easy takedown of their dead people. Their shadows, as it were. Yeah, we know how to deal with like shadow priests and the like. Especially with this group. Hello, fancy loot. Ah, I see that Eleni accidentally blew up one of the crates. Oh well, I am assuming that it was not something... Cool. I don't know where you're screaming that and who is screaming that, but cool. Watch your fingers. A glowing door is rarely a good thing, I found. Then again, glowing doors usually guard something quite valuable, so maybe we should take a look. I'd watch it. I don't know what's wrong with that door, but it's either really good or considering our luck, probably really bad. Let's worry about getting it open later. We have fighting ahead. Okay, so that is, I guess that is something we'll explore. Yeah, I figured you couldn't do that. Okay, so that is not a thing. That is just garbage, okay. Guess we are gonna head on forward. For the journal, we'll be reading that later. As you know, we are in a hurry. Lots of scrolls here. Inventory full. Okay, another empty out the scroll bin thing. Alright, mother's took, and there's a big golem there. Imagine that's not, yeah. Thank you, Sean, for saying notice. This doesn't look good. Bring that thing down! Yeah, we won't even try to do magic against it. It is not going to work. It's a golem. Suppose we could actually use this time to buff ourselves. Actually, magic does seem to be working on it. That is unexpected. Usually golems don't do that. Stuff. No clue there. Okay. Right, so I guess now it's on to the ritual chamber.
You four, ignore them. Keep concentrating. The rest of you, kill them.
Okay, now we get a big battle. Ow! Fireball up my ass. I think here is the time to unleash a word of faith. Come on, do it there. Denzon, please do word of faith. Why are you not doing anything, you fool? And of course you get smacked in the face by this stupid, ugly half-orc bugger. Let's try it again. Now, I'm sure this half-orc champion has some sins. Let's see him repay for them. Repent! Feel the power of love and all that! More love power! Okay, less love power. And the enemy still alive? Arcane Brother, yes. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna unleash a destruction. Oh, he's invisible. Oh, that's annoying. Cruising! Of course! Screw you and your invisibility. Oh, I can't really see him, but I'll let him repent for his sins as well. He made it through that. That's unfortunate. Oh well, I have other things for him. How about a bit of sound? There we go. Died from bleeding ears. Cry of love. So what do we do with these guys? Oh, there's still an arcane brother who is a lady, it looks like. Oh well, okay. So him we can just deal with it like one, we can silence him, that'll be fun. Then I can just lob a bunch of fire at his ass.
Idiots! You're not focusing!
Yeah, it's hard to focus when, you know, everyone just gets slaughtered around you and you have sound bursts and power of love.
What have you done to me?
You have done that yourself! What in the hell's is going on here? What we are standing around for? We beat Garius and his wizards. Come on, let's search his bodies! We have prevented a great evil here, but something still feels wrong. Perhaps it's simply an after effect of a ritual and its power. The mere power here is what I felt at the heart of the mare. Almost as strong. We have stopped this ritual, but we should still remain on guard. Shadows still touches this place and these bodies. We need to report back to Neverwinter immediately. Tell Lord Nesher what happened here. We should search for anything important the Arcane Brotherhood might have left behind first. Make it fast. Return when you're ready to go. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like you shouldn't get back to it. But yeah, this seems important. Another crystal shard and a magic ring. I'll have to identify that in a little bit. Scrolls and our inventory is full again. Great. Throw the wands in here. I think we found another one somewhere. Yeah, Arcanist Junction. This goes to Nishka, because she handles all the thief stills. Scrolls. We should go up here. And yeah, Elodie will need to identify that ring. Let's just erase that scroll. Very useful, but honestly in this campaign not so useful the way death works in this story. You're mostly just knocked out unless your entire party's wiped, and then there's not much point to it really. And casting Raise Dead in the middle of battle is fairly useless as well, because, well, you return to life with 1 hit point. It's not gonna last you very long. Inventory is full again. Ring of Clear Thoughts. Fist of the Legion, is that... no, that's not good at all. I'll definitely need to do a big sellathon once we get back to civilization. Ooh! Book of Magic thingies. That is very good. As soon... yeah, these are all for crafting recipes, and we'll very soon be getting into that. Because we are getting to the levels where we can make the really good stuff. And you kind of want to save up to make the really good stuff in one big go. Magic boots. And it didn't pick up the last scroll. Of course it didn't. Where did it throw the boots? So, what's this? No, there's still more. Yeah, this is the big hole, I guess. scroll. Oh dear. I guess we'll just temporarily give her stealthy or something. She can hold on to it. Okay. Okay, brother, give me that last scroll. Thank you very much. Throw it in the back. Oh, another scroll. Throw that in the back. No more scrolls. This should. Yeah, now. There goes everyone, right? Everyone dead? Yeah, I think we got it all settled. Let's talk with Vale.
Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
Savan, get your men down here and haul these Luskan filth out of this keep.
Should we bury them, sir?
Don't bother. Just pile it up and burn them. And see that you can't get that glowing door upstairs open as well. We don't want to leave any surprises for the next tenant.
And so Black Garius was stopped.
Or was he?
Very much.
Or was he?
Forgive me, Master Aldenon. I'm afraid I do not understand.
Very well. Let us set aside the broader metaphor of the stone and narrow our attention to the fact that it has been cleft in two, which, while not a fact, is a smaller metaphor than the first.
Okay.
You see, at first glance, the two halves both appear as separate stones, but they were both once one stone, yet not. Do you follow?
Ah, welcome. I was just speaking with Master Aldenon concerning one of the
that
prisoners
seems
you
very
recovered from
obvious.
Garius. A woman, but not of Neverwinter or Luskan, or even perhaps this plane of existence. The prisoner has asked for you, personally. I was hoping you might be able to help us out concerning her identity, or her intentions. Aldenon has a theory, but I'm afraid...
If you both would simply listen. The comparison to a rock, a big rock, is a simple one, almost perfect. This prisoner you have, it seems that she is of the same stone as the Githyanki, but yet she is not.
Yeah,
you
so
see,
same
both
species,
were once
different
one
people.
At one time, even though time is a very difficult thing to measure depending on the plane. And that's not counting time in the astral plane or on...
Forgive me, Aldenon. Is this prisoner a threat or not?
Oh, I don't know that. I do know that the Gitzerai and the Githyanki have been in a state of war for millennia. It is common knowledge.
Of course, an oversight
Of course,
on my part.
common knowledge.
So,
sure.
I should think if your young lieutenant here, well met again, by the way, you seem to be everywhere, is hunted by the Githyanki, then the Gitzerai and this Gitzerai prisoner would be allies by default. But I could be mistaken. I suppose we could see if she tries to kill any of us. But that test has numerous procedural flaws in its execution.
Yeah,
If you
focus
will
on the word
pardon the semantics.
execution.
She seemed reasonable enough when we spoke together in Crossroad Keep. But there was a foot of stone between us, which is notoriously hard for a blade to cut through to kill someone on the other side. And speaking of Crossroad Keep, I am rather anxious to return there. So if you would both excuse me, I will set out there at once to see if we can dig anything out of the library there. Good day. And I hope the prisoner doesn't attempt to kill you. She didn't seem the type.
I hope
but
so, too.
you know how assassins are.
Despite the advice of Master Aldenon, I think it would be best if you simply spoke to the prisoner and let this matter sort itself out, without further speculation.
I felt your presence before my eyes fell upon you.
Okay, so she looks like a
Step
Githyanki
forward.
behind that thing.
Let me look upon you.
Oh yes, I hear that a lot from women. Can't blame them, really. They said you asked him for me by name.
Your name. Your name is not how I know you. Know this name our enemies have draped upon you. This Kalakcha. Its sound travels far, even reaching the ears of my people. At first, my people thought our enemies had erred, that they did not know that of which they speak. But here, now, as you stand in my presence, I see the truth. I did not think it possible, but the key by which you may know yourself lies within you. I know much of the problems that beset your people and mine. The reason behind these attacks upon your heart and home. You will have no greater ally in this than I. In exchange for my aid, it is my will I be freed, so that I might travel with you and aid you against these enemies.
I think we need to ask a few more questions. That didn't say much of anything besides that, yeah, Githyanki were hunting me, and you were like, oh, they must be stupid. And then Githyanki, and then she went to like, oh, no, the Githyanki might not be entirely stupid. So let's fight the Githyanki or whatever it is together. Why do you wish to travel with me?
This cell is abhorrent to me. It is a shackle of stone encasing me. It causes memories of the ways of the Illithids to surface in my mind. I have borne this indignity because I knew that it would bring you to me, and a greater truth will be known.
So why don't you tell me what you know first, and then we'll see.
I heard you were here. You fought bravely, and we took them almost completely by surprise. You
Hell
are to
yeah.
be commended, both for your efforts and the lives spared this day. Had you not been there, we would have many less brave men standing with us today, along with what may be the key to taking this battle to our enemies.
In freeing me, know you have gained more than you ever would have torn from the lips and thoughts of our enemies.
Then speak. Aldenon does not think you are allied with these enemies, these Githyanki. And his word carries
To be
weight
fair, the
with me,
Githyanki don't seem
fortunately
to
for
be
you.
allied
Then
with
know the trade
these
between
other
us
enemies
is
either.
this. Release me from this prison. Let my path become that of the Kalakcha. In return, I will grant you the knowing of this threat, and all the darkness its shadow casts.
We promise an honest hearing, and if your tale rings true, we will grant your freedom.
Then listen to me, and know this threat for what it is. But we cannot do it here, in this prison, where my words echo and the shadows fall thick around us.
Right,
And
so
why should we
in
allow
bright
your freedom
sunlight.
until we hear what you have to say?
Because if you deny me that, then anything I can do to aid you will prove useless. I seek to know this plane, this world that I am to help you save, and to speak honestly to it, so that it might hear what strikes at its heart. And that means that I must see your lands, what you would spill blood for, and what you have spilled blood for.
Then I know of just the place where you can see what we fight for. Make your way back to Crossroad Keep as
What?
soon as you're able. I shall meet you there.
Why? Why do we have to go back there? Okay, so we get ZFE. So we need to actually start striding. So I'll take Sand along, Nishka along, and oh, I can't take anyone else along. Okay. Right, so let's level up and actually have a look at her. So she's a Githzerai cleric. I don't know if who has no deity, which is very interesting. Normally you can't do that in the Forgotten Realms, but she is extraplanar, so I guess she can. Because Githzerai and all that. But we need a new picture, as this is a bit freaky. So, we should have a picture for her. There it is. Looks much prettier, actually. She wears her veil, so we will do it with the veil on. Sit. There we go. Now, yeah, let's level up Sand to a level 15 wizard. We can just do the recommended here. Okay, so we get a Craft Wonders item. Yes, we'll need this one as well. Okay, now what will we take? Honestly, because that is the important things. Persistent spell. Interesting, but honestly we're not... If we were to get higher level in this campaign, that actually would have been a cool spell, a cool feat, but you can use it for so little, because it's like 6 level higher. So you can like persistent level 2, 3, and 4, which is kind of good. Actually spell penetration is good. Let's take spell penetration. 2 spells. We actually picked this one up, so don't take this one. Shout, big piece. That is evocation, okay. It's very good, but I think we'll be picking it up anyway. Let's like take Let's actually cancel that. Let's actually first see if we cannot write down some of the spells we got.
Get in line.
So we'll
Follow me.
give Sans.
I am not a pack mule, and I can't move carrying all this stuff.
Shut the fuck up. So we'll give him those things and let him start writing.
I think it is time everyone marched behind me, your new glorious leader.
Okay, so these are all still ones. Probably organize this more off screen at some point. I can already skip the red ones. A lot of spells we apparently can't learn. Yeah, so that was the Charm Mass Monster. We just saw that one. It's probably because he has Conjuration as an opposite skill, and that contains a lot of things. It's one of those things where when they make NPCs for these type of games, the Wizard NPCs, they never really feel. I never feel that they think well on the opposition schools. 'Cause I always pick one that doesn't have like a bad opposition school. Like Illusion actually is very good. So we know that. Oh, so we do need to level up. Okay, so we got this one. Ah, learned a new spell there. Fireball, we learned, okay. And that's it. Not that much we learned. Okay. So we just recommend this. And we already had Craft Wondrous and Greater Penetration. I am thinking we should go for Horde Wielding. And Polar Ray. Polar Ray seems quite good. Let's take Polar Ray. And now we can learn Charm Mass Monster. There we go.
Get in line. Follow me.
Right, that's some things taken care of. Let's head to Crossroad Keep. I really do wonder why they bounced us like this. Back to Neverwinter. Alright, get back to the keep again. Maybe they feel that Denzon's bum is not hard enough. It needs to be muscle! Walking muscle! Okay, they cleaned up a little bit around here. There are no longer dead bodies in the road. Very nice. Okay, I've left a guard here.
It's seen better days. And will again. This
Why?
keep was destroyed during the war with the King of Shadows. It was a dark time for Neverwinter, but we persevered, as you have this day.
Yes, that is true. Why have you brought us back here?
I have brought you back here under orders, for Lord Nasher has a new task for you, and perhaps our guest can see what it is you'll be fighting for in the coming days. These people you see around you, they are now yours to command as you see fit. You are their captain in Neverwinter's service. Make this keep ready for war. Gather troops to your banner and be prepared to strike when this enemy reveals itself. To
Also,
help
I
you
need
manage
to
the
be
keep,
prepared.
Lord Nasher has assigned you an officer, Kana, and Master Vidal has been contracted to help you rebuild the keep and the surrounding area. You are the master of this keep now.
Ooh.
You have earned it through service and blood, and you have earned my trust, and that of Lord Nasher. This is your land. Defend it, for the sake of your people and the sake of Neverwinter.
Look, even now shadows fall upon this plain. Yet
I don't know,
still
I don't
its
see it
beauty
much
persists.
beyond. Yeah.
It is not surprising to me that our enemies wish to mar this place with their blades and their war.
You promised to tell me about the enemy that we face.
Know this. The first glimpses of this conflict you have seen are not the first. They are but glimpses of things that travel well into the past and the present. It is all part of a greater war. A war almost as great as the one that split my people on the Sword of Gith long ago. And the tragedy is tied to such a blade. These shadows you see. There is a lord who dwells in darkness with them. And he has fought on this plain before against those who have embraced Gith's hatred, the Githyanki. This
Okay,
lord and the
why?
Githyanki, it is difficult to know the true hatred between them.
Yeah.
He attacked
don't
them
know.
long ago, attempted to cast his shadows upon their fortresses in the plains beyond. The fighting was terrible, fierce, and it was only through the deaths of thousands of Githyanki that this King of Shadows was driven back. But no matter how many countless thousands of their people they lost, they were only capable of severing the portal through which he could attack them. And so, the Githyanki were denied a victory and forestalled their war for a time. But know that the Githyanki do not forget their enemies. And though the King of Shadows
sounds
had been
comforting.
driven back, still they sought a way to reach him, to kill him. And as terrible as knowing the followers of Gith hunt for you, even more dangerous is this lord, this King of Shadows.
Yes, I heard this name will come over and over and over again. Where is this King of Shadows now then? How do we stop him?
Know that I will aid you if I can, but it may already be too late. The King of Shadows was not always tied to darkness, and that is part of the tragedy. His will was once devoted to an ancient empire, to the protection of its people. He was once the light of Ilfarn, empowered with the strength to protect them from their enemies.
Interesting.
And he was bound to the natural magics
That's very
of the
long
plane,
ago indeed.
the weave.
On the Forgotten
But as
Realms.
much as a ritual created the guardian that was to be Shadow, there is a ritual that will unmake him. It is a ritual of purification, designed to allow him peace when his days of sacrifice are done and the Empire needs him no longer.
Yeah, so
If
basically
the ritual
a,
does exist, it lies within the ruined Ilfarn city of Arvon.
disassemble button.
It is there
undo
you must
button.
go to purify yourself and gain the strength for the battle ahead. I have marked the location upon your map.
If that is what it takes, then it is what I must do.
Know that this path is a dangerous one. Even the people of Ilfarn, as powerful as they were unable to defeat the King of Shadows.
Okay, then the
But
ritual
know that
probably
this
didn't
ritual
work
of
then, right?
purification and the blade of our enemies are the only chance of success in this.
I mean, if they could not perform their own ritual to the ritualistic undo button, then either the undo button doesn't work at all, or it's so complicated that it still doesn't work. But what if we accidentally set him loose instead?
He can already make his presence felt beyond his chains. The advantage is his. If you cannot strike at an enemy, know your battle is already lost.
G.I. Joe.
You doubt me, and that is because you do not know me. You need allies, Kalakcha, not more enemies and doubt to divide you. For in dividing the mind, you divide the battlefield and you cut your strength in half. I am a Zerth, and I swear upon the circle of Zerthamon that what I speak to you I know to be true. And know that your life is as precious to me as it is for the followers of Gith to end it. And this king, know that he threatens us all.
I think the gift for Yankee already kind of gave up on this matter.
This title of Kalakcha, do you know it? You wear that title because the name knows you, even if you do not know it yourself.
You do like that word, don't you?
But let me speak my thought plainly, without circles of meaning. They call you the Shard Bearer, this Kalakcha, because you carry a piece of Gith's blade within you, near the heart, and you have always borne it close to you. It was once said that Gith's blade, once drawn, would never find a scabbard again. And now it is sheathed within you.
Sounds kinky.
It sings. And they can hear it as I hear it, whispering all the hate of Gith and the war she sought to bring to the plains. A war that would have ended us all if Zerthamon had not met her blade with his at the pronouncement of two skies.
I never asked for this. Why am I so important to you then?
The Githyanki and my people are tied in a way by such a weapon. And now that weapon is you. Know that you are the only one who can reforge Gith's blade and use it once more in a battle. A battle that will free your lands and people from an evil even greater than the evil the Illithid sought to bring upon my people. There is no other.
The
And if the
evil
title of
Illithid is actually
Kalakcha
pretty basic,
displeases
just
you,
enslave
then know
people.
that you must make another title. And perhaps your name shall be the battle cry by which this ancient enemy, this King of Shadows, will be defeated.
So, you will travel with me then?
I make this pronouncement to you, greater than the bond of two deaths as one, with a strength that echoes the pronouncement of two skies.
Sounds
I
very
make the
official.
pronouncement of three in darkness, two in light. As the two of us shall meet this king in his fortress, it shall become a battle of three. And when it is over, the two of us shall
I don't know
walk
if you
in the
know
light and
maths
you will
very well.
taste true freedom, just as Gith and Zerthamon did when they broke the will of the Illithid at Sagrasa's end. It is my life I am giving you, Kalakcha, and I ask that you let me share your path with you.
I thank you, Xavier, and I welcome your help.
Then we shall speak no more of it, now that my vow is spoken. Now we must travel to the ruins of the culture of Ilfarn.
Not
and
yet.
there,
No.
undergo the rituals you will need to arm your spirit against the King of Shadows.
Well, another time. We still have other things to do. Where are these ruins?
I have marked the location of the city on your map.
Didn't you do that before?
There we shall find what we seek and complete the ritual of purification.
Alright. Well, now I am apparently the Night Lord of this castle. Next time we'll explore this castle more and see what this new title of Lordship, Knight Commander, has to offer. So till then, bye bye.